Great. Stephanie is here today. This is Stephanie Hulan, who's a doctoral student in the Instructional Design and Development Program at the University of South Alabama. And she has agreed to help me teach you to learn to use the pegword technique. So let's just review the process a little bit. With the pegword technique, we have the numbers from, let's say, 1 to 10. It could be 1 to 200. Some people do it. It's a form of chaining technique where we chain one thing to another. So we have these numbers, which are very abstract, and then we have these peg words, which are which we learn to peg to these numbers, and then we have the actual terms or words that are concepts that we're trying to learn. So the first thing we have to learn is the actual peg words, and what we do is we try to get rhyming peg words to memorize. I'll go through it quickly for myself, and then I'll go through it with you a little slowly. 1 gun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive, 6 sticks, 7 heaven, 8 gate, 9 wine, we'll say, 10 pin. So those are rhyming words. So let's learn those words first. So 1,
gun,
2,
shoe,
3,
tree,
4,
door,
5,
hive,
6,
sticks,
7,
heaven,
8,
gate,
9,
wine,
10,
pin.
pin. Could be this kind of pen or this kind of pen. Doesn't
Okay.
matter, you can use either, but you have to have a clear image of that. So you've got a clear image of pen. Is this kind of pen?
It's this kind of pin.
The writing pen. Okay, good, because that changes your image, right?
Okay.
Okay, and now we want to learn to attach these to things. But first, let's review those 10 words. Go ahead, give it to me as quickly as you can.
1 gun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive, 6 sticks, 7 heaven, 8 gate, 9 wine, 10 pin.
Very good. All right, excellent. Now what's 7?
Heaven.
What's 3?
Tree.
What's 2?
Shoe.
I think you've got it. So the point is that you've got that permanently in your mind. You're going to practice that. Repetition is the key to this, and you're going to practice those things often enough so you always remember it, or some version of it. Okay, so now we're going to attach some words to it. Now these words are words that we sort of are in slots that we kind of fill in. So we'll start with the first word, 1 gun, book. Right, we want to remember book. Now how do we do it? We create a mental imagery of a gun, for example, shooting a book. Close your eyes and imagine this. You've got a gun and you're shooting holes in the book. So 1 gun, book. 2 shoe, computer. So imagine yourself with your shoes stepping all over computer monitors and computers and smashing those things. The more outrageous, the better. Isn't something you would normally do, of course, but it's something that you want to have this outrageous imagery to help you remember something. 3, a tree, and we'll do something a little more abstract. We'll do peace. Imagine Eastern yogis all sitting up cross-legged in a very peaceful pose on trees. So a tree full of Eastern yogis practicing meditation and being very peaceful. Do a good imagery of that. All right, 4, door, and in this door, imagine pants, like a boy's pants, for example, that are caught in the door, and you can't close the door because the pants are getting in the way, so you can't close the door. 5, hive, and in this case, we'll take another abstract term. We'll just say hatred. So the thing we want to remember here is the bees coming out of the hive, and they're hated because they've been disturbed by, let's say, a bear, or maybe you've disturbed them. You're trying to mess them up, and they're so mad they hate you. These bees are coming out of the hive. So let's just review those first 5 first. 1 gun.
Book.
Right. So you remember the imagery for the book.
Mm-hmm.
2 shoe.
Computer.
Because the computer is stepping on the computer and messing. 3 tree.
Peace.
That's right. So the image of the yogis or something like that that are in the peach. 4 door.
Pants.
Excellent. So you've got the pants kind of going in the door.
Mm-hmm.
5 high.
Hatred.
Hatred. Excellent. Now I just want to give you a list of I'm going to give you a list for the last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to memorize, and you take the peg word and use it. So the sixth word I want you to remember, close your eyes and concentrate on the imagery. The sixth word I want you to remember is basket. Number 7 is baseball. Number 8 is diploma. Number 9 is stove. Number 10 is apple. You want me to go through the list again?
One more time, just to...
Let's start from 1. 1 is book. 2, computer. 3, piece. 4, pants. 5, patriot. 6 is basket. 7 is baseball. 8 is diploma. 9 is stove. 10 apple. Think you have the list? Okay, now when you repeat this back to me, tell me what you're thinking as you go through this process. First, number 10.
I pictured a pen writing on an apple.
Very good. All right, 9.
I pictured a stove full of wine bottles on the shelves in the stove.
Excellent. Now, how about 8?
8 was gate, and so I pictured myself running through a gate with a diploma.
7?
Heaven, and I pictured someone playing baseball on clouds in the heavens.
That's excellent. How about 6?
Was sticks, and it was basket, so I pictured a basket made out of sticks.
That's great. So all the way through, you took those peg words yourself, you created your own imagery, and the point is, I think that you very effectively used the association model of learning by associating an abstract or even a concrete or even an abstract term or concept with something that you had clearly pegged in your mind. And that's a rhyming word that was very close related to a number so that you can pull these things out of your memory. Now, you will forget these terms, not the peg words necessarily because you will repeat them, but you will forget these terms if you don't repeat them. So repetition is an important part of this process. This is excellent for cramming for situation. I used it yesterday at a meeting. I had to remember to speak about a few things, and I memorized these in terms of peg words ahead of time, and I simply had to repeat that a few times to remember that. And then when I was at the meeting, I brought those things up in some kind of order, and was able to cover the material I wanted to. So this is very effective for certain things, way beyond grocery lists, but it's a good technique, and you've really learned this real well very quickly, Stephanie. Thank you for helping us.
Thank you.